in this video, we're going to learn how to convert percents, both to decimals and to fractions. So let's start to convert to decimals. All we have to do to convert a percent to a decimal is move the decimal place or decimal point twice to the left. So let's give that a try with 57%. So we want to move that decimal, so it's easier to write it as 57 point, so we recognize where the decimal is to start with. We need to move it twice to the left, so we have 1 and 2 movements to the left, and then I like to write it with a 0 in front because it makes it easier for me to recognize that there's a decimal there. So I'll write it as 0.57, which again is the same thing as 57%. What about 9%? Well, I'm still going to move the decimal place twice to the left. So remembering that this is like 9 point, I can go once, twice to the left. And notice that once I move it a space where there was a blank, I put a 0 in, okay? So I can write this as 0.09 as my conversion. What about if I want to work with fractions instead? Well, I'm going to take the number that is the percent, write it over 100 and simplify. That's because when I'm talking about a percent, I'm talking about part of 100. Okay, so let's try 91%. I'm going to write that number over 100, and that becomes 91 over 100. That fraction can't be simplified, so I stop there. But what about 20%? Well, when I write that over 100, it becomes 20 over 100. I simplify that by dividing by 20 on top and bottom, and I get that it's 1/5. So 20%, 1/5, they're the same thing. And that's how you work with percents in both the decimal and fraction form.